Okay, so down to the mats now. Okay, so coming down to your mat, laying on your backs. I hope you can see me. Right, so knees and feet are hip distance apart, shoulders away from the ears. Draw your navel towards your spine, just very gently. Pull up in the pelvic floor, make sure the shoulders are down and relaxed. Just keep the gaze up towards the ceiling, draw the chin down slightly and then release. That will lengthen through the back of the neck. Hands down by your sides. You're going to inhale as you exhale, slide your heel along the floor, extending the leg. Inhale, draw it back in. And just keep that going. Extend the leg away and bring it back. Right, so don't go too fast, just the rhythm of your breath, okay? So exhale, extend, inhale, bring it back. All the time you're doing that, try to keep your pelvis pretty still. So keeping that small 30% engagement in the abdominals. Try not to arch the back as you lengthen the leg away, okay? So just a pretty basic move. Try and keep the legs in line with your hips. Keep your hands down by your sides. Okay, so just lengthening back. And as I say, just try not to lift the back up as you extend the leg away. Keep your trunk still and just isolate your leg, independently moving your leg in and out. Okay, we'll just do one more each side. Okay, now let's take the leg up towards the ceiling. Okay, just keep that engagement in the abdominals. Little point of the toe and draw a line all the way down to the floor. Then bring it back up, replace the foot. Same on the other side, just keep that going. Now, what you'll notice is that as you take your leg down towards the floor, you'll want to lift your back up. Your job is to keep your engagement in your abdominals, keeping the upper body really nice and relaxed too, and just try not to allow the back to lift up too high. Okay, so just keeping that trunk pretty still as you can, and obviously legs not too fast. Inhale, exhale as you take it down. We'll just do one more each side. Okay, let's take one leg into tabletop. Keep a tightness in the tummy, knee above the hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. Extend that leg away, bring it back and lower down. Let's do that a few more times. So, with the leg in tabletop, you're not going to notice the back arching too much, okay, as long as you keep your engagement in your abdominals. But what you will notice is as you stretch your leg away, you'll notice your quadricep a little, okay, but just try to keep everything else as relaxed as you can. Now for those of you that can manage a double tabletop, let's take one leg up, flatten the back, draw the tummy in, and then the other leg up. But if that makes you lift your back up, put one leg back down on the floor. You're going to extend the leg away, bring it back, and then the other leg, bring it back. But try not to do this. Okay, not at the moment, we'll do that later on. Okay, one leg at a time, but try to keep your back from arching. So really drawing the low abdominals in. And what about maybe floating your arms up towards the ceiling? You could, if you wanted, you can do all of this with just one foot on the floor, okay? So don't feel pressured into a double tabletop. So you can do all of this with just one leg, as I said, if it's getting a bit too much for you. Other than that, one leg and then the other. Keep your neck relaxed. What you can do is you can extend the leg away, take it down to the floor, bring it back, bring it in. That might be challenging for you. So always challenge yourself, never push yourself too hard to the point of pain. Okay, just make sure you're giving yourself a little challenge. You always drop it back to the last level. Okay, so we'll just do a couple more each side. And then lower one leg down at a time, take the arms down, well done. If you need a stretch, go into a full body stretch and really reach in from one end of the room to the other. Okay, then we're going to come back into resting position. So knees and feet hip distance apart, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, so take your heels a bit closer to your bottom, so not out here, try and pull them in so your knees, your heels are practically under your knees. And make sure you can feel the whole of the foot on the floor, shoulders down. Now, let's just tilt the pelvis backwards and forwards. So as if you've got a marble on your tummy, rolling it backwards and forwards. Okay, so if you tilt forwards, the marble rolls towards your pubic bone. If you tilt it up, it rolls towards your navel. Okay, so just tilting up and down. So it's a good little stretch for the lower back. Now, keeping your knees in line with your hips, we don't want them to turn out. We're going to tuck the towel under, keep that little tuck under, and slowly lift, 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 coming up into your shoulder bridge. Okay, don't let the knees turn out, bring them back in, and then rolling all the way down. And just keep that going, tucking under, rolling all the way up. I'll take my arms out of the way so you can see what's happening. Okay, and as I say, don't let the knees turn out. So you're just articulating through your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, now when you're at the top, hold it there. Make sure you're lengthened through the neck. Give the bottom a squeeze. What about coming halfway down? And then up again. And then halfway down. And then up again. Oh, you can feel that rolling all the way down. And then as soon as your towel hits the floor, let's roll all the way up. Pushing the pelvis up. We don't want to be down here. We want to be up onto your shoulders. And then come halfway down and then push up. And then halfway down. And then push up. Couple more, halfway down. Push up. And then rolling all the way down, and give your knees a little hug. Well done. Okay, let's circle the knees, taking them all around, massaging your back on the mat, and then let's go in the other direction, and then lower the feet back down. Excuse me. Okay, let's take one leg up into tabletop, knees above the hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. Now, draw the tummy in, don't let the back lift up, pull the abdominals in, drop the shoulders down. Don't hinge from this knee here, keep that rigid. Hinge from the hip and then bring it up. Lower it down and then bring it up. Couple more, lower down, bring it up. So once you've got that movement right, okay, we'll do the other leg. So lift and lower. So you should be light on your feet. Just lift and lower. Now as you lift the leg, so as you lower the leg down, just try to keep that engagement in the abdominals. Keep it going. Keep that foot on the floor. What about one leg up and down? Other leg up and down, and just keep that going. Light on your feet. If you're clumping your feet down, chances are you're not using your core strength. Light on the feet means you're keeping control in your abdominals. You're not allowing the back to arch as you take your foot down. Okay. Just And what's happening with the neck and shoulders? Make sure they're really relaxed. Drop the shoulders down. Keep the those abdominals engaged. And then what about maybe floating your arms up towards the ceiling? And then you notice a slight difference. And for those of you who can manage to make it a more scissory movement, so as one leg goes up, the other goes down, you can do that with your arms in the air or on the floor. It's up to you. It's much harder on your abdominals. Excuse me. So we just keep that going. Don't allow the back to arch. If that's happening, 1 foot at a time, please. We'll keep the hands up. We'll do a couple more each side. And then go into a full body stretch. Okay, well done. Excuse me. What about coming into resting again, arms down by your sides, one leg up. You're going to extend the leg and take it all the way round. Do excuse Isabel. Slide your toe towards your bottom, then do the same on the other side. Okay, so you're doing a big circle motion with your legs. Okay, so this will be good for hip and knee mobility. Okay, keeping the pelvis pretty steady, taking that legs all the way round. Don't allow the back to arch as you take your leg round. Okay, then what about those of you that can manage to come up into a double tabletop? You can take the leg round and then do the other leg. Isabel, out the way. Good girl. Okay, so it's much harder on your abdominals. Try not to do little circles up in the air. Try to get a big range of movement in your legs. But try not to let the pelvis wobble about. Try not to lift the back off of the mat. And we'll just do a couple more. And then let's hug the knees in towards the chest. Drawing them in, rounding off in the back. Let's extend one leg. Can you feel the hamstring? Replace. Other leg. Replace. Couple more. Feel that hamstring stretch. And replace. Well done, everyone.